Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own factories and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have an Hermes bag, and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else, like leathers, zippers, and hardware, remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from us, from our factory in China. See the real world for yourself.
So China comes out and spills out the truth. China has exposed these other companies that have been stealing their brands and removing the Chinese tag and putting their own tags. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well. Just in case you're seeing me for the very first time, I hope you do consider subscribing. In today's episode, we are going to be reacting on the video that we've just watched from that Chinese guy who comes out and exposes other companies that have literally been poisoning many people for the longest. Many of us, including I myself, have always been thinking that most things that are being manufactured from China are actually fake. They are not luxury, or they are of a poor quality. But in this video, we see that this guy comes out and actually tells the truth that these other companies or even other countries always go to China, buy their own things. They buy their own luxurious products like bags and clothes. Then after they take them to their countries, they remove the tag for made in China and put their own tag. For example, made in America, made in Italy. Wow. Many people have been fed with wrong marketing information, most especially Americans. They have reacted on this video, and I want us guys to watch these clips together and let me know what you think about it. Did you know about this already? Did you know? Have you been updated about this information, or you've been lost just like me, thinking that most products made in China are actually fake? Let us continue enjoying this episode and let me know what you think about it down in the commentary.
FYP is full of these videos from China just sharing how they manufacture luxury goods and how they're trying to just go straight to the consumers now, and they don't even want to work with these brands, it seems like. I'm surprised more people didn't know that they'll, like, for example, if they're doing like a luxury bag, they'll probably make the majority of the bag in China, and then they'll ship it back to whatever country it is, and then in that country they'll either add some finishing touches or they'll add their logo or some sort of something, right? They'll add something, so that allows them to be able to write made in Italy or made in America. Not 100% made in America, and I'm surprised more people don't know that, but like the quality for China products are just as good. We always had this assumption that China goods are not good, but it's all propaganda at this point, and all I see right now is that China is going to keep growing and surpassing all the other countries. This is a long time coming because for a really long time, a lot of people looked down on China, but now more people are traveling to China and seeing the reality of the situation, which I think is amazing because the tides turn, I guess.
Have y'all seen the TikToks that China is putting out about all the secrets on how luxury items are made, and they're just slapping the names on it? Y'all, if you have not seen the TikToks that China is putting out about the things that are being manufactured in China and brought over to the United States of America, you should go and check it out. You should go and check it out. Trump, you should have left them alone. You should have left them alone. This is the fuck around and find out stage. They are through and they are spilling all the beans. Oh my God. Chanel handbags. Chanel handbags. Cosmetics. Skims. Y'all are done. Done.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China.
So it looks like China just put the final nail in the coffin of the death of the luxury market. Did you guys catch the video of the guy who named all the top designers? He said Hermes, Chanel, Prada, Louis Vuitton, they're all made in China. And they basically manufacture the bag almost to completion. They ship them to France or Italy, and then they just slap a designer tag on it and upcharge it. We kind of already knew this, especially with last year's Dior debacle, but I think we're in the find out stage of the China-USA trade conflict, and we're gonna find out. We're finding out. And it's not just limited to designer handbags. The guy named lingerie brands, he named skincare products, he named makeup. Basically, all of our stuff, all that high-end stuff that we pay tons of money for, are all made in China. That's why I always say, don't waste your money on buying these things new in the store. And even on the secondhand market, we're still overpaying, but I'd rather do that than know that I'm paying thousands of dollars for a bag that costs pennies to make. What do you guys think about it?
Bitch, get up! We gotta go to China! You going to China or what? Hey, let's go. They done exposed the girl, then it's hold to see. We got to go to China. I want a new Chanel, and I don't want to pay $5,000. I want to pay $2. And of course, I can pay now.
The way China is spilling the beans on these luxury brands, okay? But the DH girls try to tell y'all. They try to tell y'all, okay? It's the same damn thing. They are tied and through. I get it. Listen, I don't really care for these luxury brands. Y'all will be alright because people still gonna be goofy and buy y'all stuff anyway. So it really doesn't matter. But it just shows how the stuff is not worth it. Those products are not worth the price. But we knew this though. The only thing is that China has always kept it cute. Okay? People find out. But China was like, listen, we want them orders. We want them coins. We're going to keep it cute. But now, because Mr. Man want to play with the tariffs, oh yeah, they spilling the beans, honey. Chanel, all these cosmetic brands. Have y'all been to Sephora lately? Foundation is like $80. But is it really? Okay, yeah, they're spilling the beans and I'm here for it. And if you want to be goofy and spend all that money, that's on you. That is on you. But baby, it's not worth it. It's not. Okay? Thank you.
It looks like China ain't come to play with us. They done came out and exposed to the world that these bags that we think are dupes, knockoffs, fakes, they are actually real. And these luxury retailers, oh, they got another storm coming because China is letting the cat out the bag to let folks know you ain't even got to go to them no more. You can just pull up on us and we gonna give you the real deal. Ooh, I don't know if Trump done pissed off the wrong people, but these people out here just telling you, listen, all these folks do is buy from us. They take them to their little warehouses, put that little stamp on it, but it came from us. It came from us. And you know what? Y'all was out here making fun of people for rocking dupes and trying to look at a bit Jordan to see if the jump man turned to the left or the right. But realistically, 95% of everything we use on a day-to-day basis come from China. So how can we discredit these people? We can't. So you know what, y'all? Bump all that. You want a Hermes, you want a Chanel, no matter if you can or you can't afford it. Hey, China said they got it for you. It's hot and it's ready. Don't worry about going to these luxury retailers because we can get it to you. We can ship it to you. We got what you need.
I love what China doing. Keep on exposing these big brands. I just saw a video of this lady saying that, yeah, Lululemon, yeah, those leggings that y'all are paying $100 for, $5, $6 over there. Like, they so petty because now the suppliers are saying, hey, y'all can just come to us directly. You ain't even got to do all that. Don't go to Alibaba. You come right to us. And those wedding bands that y'all are paying thousands of dollars for, you can get that same wedding band for $2. And he really think he doing something with these tariffs. Like, you ain't doing nothing but just exposing yourself and exposing this country. Like, this back and forth mess that he's doing, he's just causing such a big mess. And you can tell that they're getting scared now because now all of a sudden they are saying, hey, well, you know what? It's not going to be on electronics anymore. Not on the electronics, because they saw that Apple went over there and took them phones and flew them back over here. They said, oh, not us. I hope that this is the end of the whole knockoffs conversation. Like, it's all coming from the same production line.
So the next time you think you finna go into a Hermes or however you say that shit, LV store and get one of them bags, just remember China just came out and said that they've been making the bags for the US. Huh? What? Not the designer. Not the designer that these young people be selling their soul, their integrity, and their morals for. So you mean to tell me the bags that they overcharging in the US stores like LV, Prada, Gucci, Christian Dior, remember that shit came out just a few years ago. Yeah, them bags being made in China by the same people. By the same people. People that paid these prices. Are y'all okay right now?
To these American brands, how's them thoughts and tariffs working out? China really spilling the beans on this one. They're letting us know that y'all charging us 50 times the motherfucking price. When they get that shit for $5, $10, y'all sell it to us for $150. Shit, y'all can go over there and get y'all motherfucking Birkin for like $100. They said, nah, we about to get this motherfucking bag. We about to let y'all know that y'all motherfuckers is getting ripped off. So no funny shit. If you really think about it, the motherfuckers who been shopping on like DH Gate and shit like that, they getting a little still because it's made in the same factory. They just selling it to us for the price that they get it for. If you think about it. Shit, y'all better go get y'all shit up that goddamn app or whatever other app your motherfuckers been using. Shit, I'm about to go call the motherfucking manufacturers my goddamn self. Shit. I'm about to go find me a motherfucking manufacturer who be selling Goyard bags and shit like that. So if you see me pop out with one, mind your motherfucking business.